Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today, why are my dogs always so crazy right as I turn the camera on? I swear. Cosmo, really bud. So today I have a Goodwill outlet, aka the bins haul for you all. I told you guys I would be going this week because the prices of my thrift store have been... I swear, you can't do anything with dogs. As I was saying before I was disrupted. So I went to the bins this week like I said I would. The prices of my Goodwill have been absolutely out of control, and so I decided to go. I had a good time. Yes, it was a little bit stressful, but honestly, a lot of people ask me when is the best time to go to the bins if you want to avoid the crowds. For me, it's after work and also late on weekends. I know it's not the most ideal time, but it's better than the morning when all the resellers are there and it's just crazy. I feel like when I go in the afternoon, yes, there are some resellers there, but also it's a lot more casual, like shoppers who are also there after work. At least that's how it is at mine. I don't know, it could be totally different in your area, but that's just my 2 cents on when to go if you're trying to avoid crowds. Anyway, I got some really good finds this week. A lot of it was like higher end stuff that I feel like I normally would never find at a Goodwill, and if I did, it would be like crazy marked up and I never would buy. One of the best things about going to the bins is that you can find stuff that you normally wouldn't at the Goodwill. So like if you stick to the women's section, you might not find a whole lot of men's stuff. And I enjoy selling men's stuff. I just don't really have time to go through all of that at the thrift store. So the bins are a great option if you're a reseller and you're trying to expand your horizons and find some different things. I found some really nice homeware items to sell at the bins. Homeware actually does really well for me, but again, it's not something I'd seek out at the regular thrift store. So it's great. It's also a really awesome way to try things out at a lower risk than just paying up for it. So you get to try a lot of new brands that you wouldn't normally because it's less of a risk to spend like $1 per item rather than $20 or $10 per item. If you're not familiar with the bins, it's pay by the pound. And for me, I think it's like $1.40 a pound, somewhere around there. So I ended up paying $25 for all of this stuff. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, subscribe. Let me know down below how your thrifting is going. It seems like a lot of people agree that their thrift stores are also jacking up prices. Is it the same for you? Because I swear on Instagram, sometimes it doesn't look that way, but Instagram is not the source of all truth. Okay, that's enough blabbering. So I'm gonna show you guys a houseware piece that I bought. There's actually only one item, and it's this teacup. There was 3 of them. I bought all 3. At first, I only found the one, but I saw some girls next to me had the rest of them, and I was actually behind them in line, and I asked them, are you guys buying the rest of those cups? And they said no, and they had actually put it back. They went and grabbed it for me, which was so nice of them, but I was definitely stalking them. Does anyone do that? I definitely stalk the things that I like, and that sounds really creepy, but I stock the items that I like, and normally I don't ask, but I just wanted these so bad for myself. So I have 3 of these now. These are a 1960s amber glass cup. They're not really worth a whole lot. Like maybe I could get $3 for this, which would still be a return on my investment, but I just wanted this to drink tea out of for myself because I thought it was really cute. The next thing I got is amazing. I'm gonna have to back up for this one, but it is a vintage like cocktail prom dress. It's one strap with like a giant bow on it. It has like a belt around the front, and then it's just super long, definitely like a maxi length with like a bubble hem at the bottom. So I thought this was really interesting. I got this out of a new bin. Oh, this has a label that intrigued me. Otherwise, I would have thought this was homemade and probably passed on it. So I saw this, and I'm not even gonna lie to you all. At first, I thought it said Dior, but it actually says D-Lot. But this is from the Ladies Garment Workers Union. So it's made in the USA, and based on the label of this, this was probably made sometime between 1975 and 1994, I think. Don't quote me on those exact dates, but it seemed like that was the date range that was given. Based on the style, I'm gonna go ahead and guess this is an 80s dress, maybe early 90s, But how incredible is this? I think I'm gonna get this listed for around $75, $80. That seemed to be what it was going for on Poshmark, but I saw a lot of this brand on Etsy and eBay, so it's definitely like a vintage brand that sells for a decent amount. They have some older labels as well, dating back to the early 1900s. So super cool find. I thought that was really interesting. Again, this actually had a Goodwill tag on it for $15. So I don't think I would have paid up $15 for it because there's some damage on it. So finding it at the bins was amazing. The next thing I found I was really excited about. This is something I've never tried out before. Let me know if you have, but it's Tadashi Shoji. It's a size 6. This dress originally retailed for $400, but has a white lace on top of a nude overlay, and then it just kind of kicks out at the bottom like that. It looked like new. This dress was selling for about $250 on Poshmark. I have this posted for $150 because there's some stains on it, unfortunately. I could probably get this dry cleaned and get the stains out. They don't look like permanent stains, but I'd rather just disclose it and have the buyer deal with it because I don't know. I don't love going to the dry cleaners. Honestly, I'm just lazy. Like, let's just say that. I'm just too lazy to get this dry cleaned. I have it listed for $150. If it sells for less than that, cool. I paid $25 for all of this stuff, so that's okay with me. I've heard really good things about that brand, but like I said, I've never tried it before. This is something I bought to send to ThredUp. I have a label from them that's just kind of like waiting for me to fill up. So I need to get some stuff over to them. But this is a new with tags loft sweater in a size medium. The tag says that this originally retailed for nothing. I thought it actually said $44, but I guess I'm making that up. So this must have been like an online purchase. But it's kind of like a dolman style turtleneck. I don't think I'm gonna get this posted because Loft just does not really sell for me. I think I've sold like one cardigan by them, but this is actually a pretty new style. It's from fall 2020, so it's not like that old. I'm almost positive ThredUp will take this, and I do enjoy selling on ThredUp, but it's not like my go-to. I'm definitely not an expert. I have no idea how people make so much money on ThredUp. But I like to send stuff in there every now and again, especially like stale inventory. The next thing I thought this was really cool. I think this is an older Free People piece, but it's like a faux fur shawl thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. So this one is new with tags, and maybe I was thinking of this one because this one is $48. And again, it's from Free People. I think this will probably sell for like $20 or $25. It's pretty cool. I don't really know like how you would style that, but I love the color, so there's that. The next thing that I got is either for ThredUp or Plato's Closet because it's kind of an older style, but my Plato's Closet will take basically anything that's Free People. It's just this halter, like Hawaiian style dress. It's red with purple flowers. Definitely an older piece if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. 90s are coming back, so who even knows? But this is the tag, and it looked like it was in really good condition, so that's why I decided it would at least be worth it to try to take it to Plato's Closet. If not, I'm just gonna tag this as like a 90s style dress and sell it on Poshmark. I don't know, maybe it's more like early 2000s. There was actually a lot of Free People that I found at the bins that I threw back because some of it had a funky smell, and there are certain smells that I've gotten to know that I know I cannot get out of clothes. Even if I put them in the sun, if I put them in the freezer, the smell will not go away. So I ended up throwing a lot of Free People back. But the next thing I got was this Roxy brand. I can't really see it. I don't know if this is a kimono or dress, to be honest with you. I think it's a wrap dress, but it is floral, and Roxy was actually one of the very first things that I got at the bins that I flipped for a profit. So Roxy is very near and dear to my heart. I wouldn't say it's like a Bolo brand. I would just say if you come across it at the bins, it might be worth checking out. So I got that. I think I'm gonna try to find some stock images and probably list this for like 20, 25 bucks. Or if the comps aren't super great, I might just take it to Plato's Closet and see what they'll do with it. This was something else that I got for Plato's Closet. It is a We the Free burnout t-shirt. And it just looks like that. It's very plain, but I'm thinking they'll take this. I do see them take a lot of this style It's a little more outdated with like this thing. I feel like that is very 2013, but I hope they'll take this. I really do like selling to Plato's Closet because I take those credits and I try to buy something else with it that I could flip for a higher profit. So especially at the bins, like you're paying so little for it that even if Plato's Closet gives you a couple bucks for it, it's still a profit technically. The next thing that I got was this 3-dot sweater. This is from Anthropologie, I believe. The reason why I got this is for style. These like quilted jackets are pretty in right now. It's not in the best condition. It definitely needs a pill shave, but I think once I give it a pill shave, it'll be okay. I don't think this will sell for a whole lot, maybe like $20 to $30, but I picked this up based on style, and honestly, this thing is so soft. It honestly feels like a comforter, so if nobody buys it, I might just wear it a couple of times. The next thing I got is this CU scarf. I think I might keep this for myself. In case you don't know, I'm a CU buff. Go Buffs. Yeah, I don't know. I might keep this. I might also take that to Plato's Closet. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I was so excited for these. I actually forgot about these. So these are a pair of American flag overalls. They're in excellent condition. They don't look like they've ever been worn. And they're by a brand called Chubbies. Where's the logo? It says it right there. They're from Chubbies. They're size medium, which is like definitely a brand that when I was in school, a lot of people in fraternities and sororities wore. But when I tried to look this up on Poshmark, there was one listing which was in search of. That is always a good sign if someone's in search of something, because usually that means it's in high demand and you can get more for it. I think I saw comps for this anywhere from like $80 to $120. So I'm excited to sell this. I don't think it's gonna sell right now, but I think in the summertime, that'll be a hot commodity. Next thing I got was also from Free People. I actually do have good luck selling these Free People thermals with the cuffed sleeves. Some of these can actually be worth quite a bit. I don't specifically know about this one because I have not listed it yet or looked at comps, but for me, I've even sold the older styles of this for like $20 to $30. So if it's at the bins, I'll at least look into it, but if it's at a regular thrift store, I would probably pass on something like that. The next thing I got is probably also going to Plato's Closet. I sound like a broken record, but this is a Nike size extra large zip up hoodie. It's just very basic. I feel like it's their classic hoodie style. It says Nike on the front there. I don't sell a whole lot of Nike, but the stuff that I do have from them does pretty well actually. So I was happy to find this. I do pick up Nike sometimes at the bins, not always. It depends on the style. Definitely it needs a good wash. I am looking at it now and there's some stains in there. Guys, my bins is so dark. I cannot see anything in there at night, I swear. Is yours the same? I'm like, we all could benefit from a little bit of better lighting in here, okay? Next thing I got were these Prana shorts. These do really well for me in the summertime. Usually these sell anywhere for like $20 to $30. This is what the logo looks like. I stopped picking this brand up at the thrift store because I feel like the resale price has dropped a little bit. I used to get really excited when I'd find Prana at the thrift store, but now I only get it at the bins. Okay, we're almost getting to the end here. I got this thing, which is a tech backpack. I don't know, again, I end up buying things at the bins I wouldn't normally at the thrift store, but this has a USB charging port built into it. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know. It could be a good gift for someone. There's the USB port. I think it could be nice for travel. It's by a brand called New Pouch. It's an anti-theft day pack. So really cool for traveling. And I know some people throughout the year when they go to the bins, they'll collect gifts to give people. Honestly, this seems like something my dad would like. So I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, I'm not above giving away thrifted gifts. Whew, we're almost to the end here. I just have 2 pairs of shoes to show you all, and they are definitely more on the higher end, so I'm excited. This is actually a brand that I learned about from my dad. Growing up, he always loved this brand and would talk about it a lot. They're Rockports though, and they're these men's Chelsea boot. I have never sold this brand. I don't know how it does, but the comps for this boot looked really good. It was actually around like 80 again to even $200 for some of their shoes. I don't know about this style specifically, but I do think it'll do well. Even if I got 50 bucks for them, I'd be happy. I would say they're definitely in worn condition, but they're not like horrible or anything like that. So I'm excited to get those listed. I already have them photographed. I just need to get them up today and do some research on them. So Rockports could be a good brand to keep your eye out on. And then, okay, last but not least, these are a pair of Magnani for Neiman Marcus. So these are a pair of men's leather dress shoes. They are made in Spain, and these just looked expensive to me. I think that there's a logo on the bottom. I think that somebody had found one of them and had given up and then threw one back, because I found one in one bin and one in the side of another. So I picked these up and I decided to look up the comps on the spot, and it looked like these shoes were selling for like $150, which is insane. Again, not something I would have looked up at the regular thrift store, but when I found these at the bins, I was like, well, I'm obviously gonna look that up. Super excited to get those listed. If everything here sells for what I think and hope it would, I should make at least $300, if not more. Hopefully more than that. That'd be awesome if I could. But yeah, again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, subscribe. I appreciate it if you did make it this far, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.